for the third time. He said he just bought his ticket, so he coming.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he
down, you loyal.
He out, but he ain't gonna make
Real
it up. He flying on Spirit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Spirit like, yo, you ain't got gas money. You can get out right here.
Spirit got them little things like you hold on to the bus.
You got stand up on that jump, hold your bags, rock back and forth. Damn. Have you ever flown Spirit?
Hell no.
Yeah, I did. I flew Southwest twice. That was good enough for me.
I flew Frontier, and everybody would talk about Frontier, but my Frontier was great. They gave me free TV. Nobody was on there, so I had the whole row to myself. So that was my only Frontier experience. Other than that, I'm Delta shot. If it ain't Delta or anything else, yeah, it was. Every once in a while I do American, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it.
I used to hate when they would fly me out to LA and I'd be on American. Oh, I used to hate that because some of them American joints had no TV.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm like, Slim, I'm going to California from Georgia with no TV and the crazy short knee length only leg room.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Bro, I be heated.
Bro, before I got a better laptop, I remember my laptop was on the end because MacBooks you can't really change the batteries.
Right.
So I knew that if I got on a flight to LA, I can make like 3 to 4 beats, and then my computer was gonna die. So I would like use my phone and be entertained, and then time the flight so I can make 3 beats. Then by the time they put up the landing gear, it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Shit. It's time to go.
Bruh, I'll be asleep before the plane take off. No matter how long I slept the night before, no matter where I'm going, I'm sleeping.
Can't do it.
And I'm gonna try to sleep the whole flight. I tried to sleep the whole flight from Germany to Atlanta. I made it too. I did it. I think it was like 9 hours, 9.5 hours. I made it. Yeah, I did it. I was out.
I only slept one time on the plane, and I was coming back from LA because of something from LA. So I'll just leave it there. Cardiac Flatline, what up, bro?
Cardiac, what up?
Oh, yo.
You got a monster.
Man, that Tiana joint, that joint is stupid, bro.
Wait a minute, man. We gotta hit the right.
Yeah, he killed that joint. Yeah, shout out to Cardiac. He been killing, bro.
Oh yeah. And it's nothing new. It's just another day at the office for this thing. Let's see. Do y'all know all these wait. Oh, you know all these mastering services. How do we know if they're not sneaking in their own ISRC codes of metadata? You don't. All you can do is ask and then pay for the service and then check. But I mean, you don't. You kind of got to just go off the word of the company.
Is that things that people do?
I assume so.
Like, why would you do that?
Tracking purposes, I guess. I don't know. I just don't think you should implant or slip things into customer shit or data or anything like that for tracking purposes, and the consumer or the client isn't aware of it. That's trash.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's horrible business practice.
It makes sense, but I never even thought that would be a thing until that question.
Bro, yeah. With technology, everything is a thing, unfortunately.
Wow, that's a little wild.
Well, I know one thing. We don't do that. Not that sound over there now. No. But yeah, shout out to Cardiac, man. That Tiana joint looks amazing.
Oh, she went ham on that video.
Yeah, she always do though.
Let's see. Soda Thief says, sorry to repeat. Do you guys know Spark Master Tape, DJ Charlie Hustle? I love his beats, and there is a mystery of his identity, who Spark is. I have no idea.
There's a mystery.
I forgot that was even there.
See if we can get to the bottom of this. Nah, don't know.
I have no idea.
I saw a DJ Toomp interview and he mentioned it.
I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, Toomp's already got some Toomp smoke last week. Toomp came out firing at you, bro. Somebody says,
I don't want no smoke.
Where are you located? We are both in ATL. Shout it.
ATL, shout it. Quarantine capital of the world.
the first out and the first back in. I'm telling you, wait till wintertime. Anyway.
Oh, I'm scared, bro.
Yo, wintertime, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, if you haven't, go to the producer kit. Get your face mask, man. We got the producer drink. We got the UnQuantized limited edition ones.
Yes, indeed. Almost
Only a select few. You know what I mean? So yeah, go get them drinks. They going a little crazy. People been trying to protect yourselves in style, you know. So
if you're not out here looking like Sub-Zero or Scorpion, you're doing it wrong.
Bro, the people at that event was way ahead of the game.
Bruh, we went to an event and there was two dudes, they had to be twins, that had on face masks. This is way before this even happened.
And they happened to be about 6'5".
Yeah, they look like Sub-Zero and Scorpion. And when they
were rocking,
they rock back and forth, just like in the video game. It was me, Trizza, and Houston from Ableton. We're just sitting there chopping each other like, yo, look at this. It's real life video game shit.
Yeah, that giant. I was like, yeah, if something go down, I'm following behind them.
Facts. Oh, yeah. I'm already there. So I feel like something. I know bad stuff. I feel like something else good happened this week.
I'm mad I missed the Luda convo. I know you already talked about it. But, you know,
I did. You can go ahead and weigh in. I actually told my whole Luda story about how I met Luda and all that good stuff. And come on, man, you gotta know better than that. But yeah, I was telling Luda story and you know just stuff. But I also mentioned the fact that you interned at DTP.
Yeah, man. How I got like even started in the music industry in Atlanta was through DTP. I feel like that was like one of the best things that ever happened to me because I came to Atlanta. I went to college, right? But my whole intention of going to college was to network. I really didn't care about college, which is bad. You know, I probably should have cared about school and all that, but I was just trying to get away from Virginia, and I knew if I would have a place to stay.
You did the right thing.
Yeah, so 2 weeks on being, the first day I get there, which was my birthday, I meet this guy passing out CDs. To this day, a good friend of mine, he was passing out CDs, and I was like, bro, like, who you work with? He's like, oh, Disturbing the Peace. So I got his info. And, you know, I was telling my DJ or whatever, and then it's like, oh, you want to come intern? And just so happened I had to intern for one of my classes. You had to do an internship. So I'm like, oh, bro, I'm going to DTP, bro. So I go over there. Man, I did all kinds of events with them. You know, first it was just like street team stuff, passing out CDs and stuff. But then when they started needing more interns, I was the plug because everybody wanted to leave their internship and come over to Disturbing the Peace where I was at.
Of course.
And so I got them probably maybe 15 interns, bro. And so I kind of was managing them. And then, man, it was just good times, man. They really helped me out. They introduced me to so many people. This is like when 2 Chainz was Titty Boy. This is early.
Damn.
And, man, Luda was always super cool, man. Like super nice. Always like when he could teach you something, he was like that kind of guy. So, I always have a love for Luda, man. Like it's always like, that's home team. Even though it's not like I could call him up and we cool or something like that. I don't even know if he would remember if he see me, you know, but he was always so cool, man. And then growing up, one of my favorite rappers, you know, so the Nelly thing, and don't get me wrong, Nelly got hits, man. Nelly cool as shit. But Luda got some joints, like different kind of.
No, he got cultural hits. Wait. So real quick, I told you I was telling my Ludacris story. I recap that really fast because I actually have a funny Nelly story. My Ludacris story was, like I said, he heard about me from somebody at Ableton and a few other people about the beats and everything that I'm doing, and he actually reached out to me. That was the dope thing about Luda, because everybody wants to meet Luda if they can. You remember, right? They reached out to me and was like, "Yo, I'm pulling up," and he came to that little condo that I used to live in, just by himself, just pulled up and came, sat down, and just kicked it. Like, just chopped it up. We got to know each other. It's a homie. We found out we got the same birthday too. But
was he pushing
definitely. What you say?
Was he pushing the Acura?
No, the Acura was in the shop. I asked him about that.
He really be driving that joint.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he's like,
he really be driving.
He was getting something done to it. But yeah, so I just thought that was a crazy gesture from him. So that's why I'm Team Luda. However, though, one time we were in Vegas, me, Polo, there's a few people, like T-Pain was there. There's a lot of people there. And this is the time that we was in the Playboy suite.
Oh, man.
And so there's a big party going on in the suite. And they had this like pond in the middle of the floor. And it was like a little bridge that you could walk over, but you would assume that the water, it looked like it was glass, like the water just went under glass, but it was not glass. So we all sitting out there on the balcony by the pool, T-Pain, Nelly, Polo, like gang. I think Rich Boy might have been there. There was a gang of people there, and all night just drinking and watching chicks walk in from the door and think that the water was under glass and just fall into the pond. Ooh. One after another, people just coming in, boom, falling like legit into the pond. High heels on, makeup on, phones in your pocket, all that. Just coming in drunk, falling slam into the water. One of the most fun nights of my life.
Yo, say them girls.
Slim. It was hilarious. They was coming in so fast. Hey, you just had to catch them. Like, hey, wait, oh, everybody was. That train was hilarious though. But that's the only. That was the only time I ever hung out with Nelly or met Nelly. He was cool. He was super cool. He was hella funny. Mm-hmm. Him and Payne together was hella funny. So shout out to Nelly. But in the battle, you know,
Team Luda.
I'm Team Luda. I got some unreleased Luda joints. Hopefully, he want to do another album after this is over. We can put out some of them joints.
Man, that Versus effect, dog. Them numbers be going up.
Triple. What?
Yo, I really think that this quarantine is gonna change the clubs, because before the clubs was so much about what's current, right? Like in trap and like that kind of genre, bro. If you're playing a song that's maybe 2 months old, they looking at you like you crazy.
Oh, that's all. You might be playing Swag Surfer.
Yeah, it's only like Swag Surfer you can get away, but it's brief moments. You know what I'm saying? But like outside of that, if you play a song that was like kind of popping, like a future record that's not necessarily brand new, they looking at you like, yeah, what are you doing? But I think now that all this Versus stuff and then the quarantine, we're going to like nostalgia. Like we're going to stuff that we know.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to change up like how people listen to music in the club, because now it's like, bro, I would rather hear songs that I really know than hear a bunch of new random songs that I've only heard twice.
Oh, that's a fact. That is a fact. So now is every club going to turn into the 30 and over club? Because that's essentially what a 30 and over club is.
I mean, it was kind of going that way. It was because it's a lot of those R&B only clubs. You know what I mean? Like even B Cox does something like that. Him and Keith, they do an event. It's just like only early R&B.
Yeah, ladies love R&B. Yeah.
And them guys pop off because you know, people want that nostalgia. But I think now that we're in this quarantine and like the Versus stuff, I think it's really gonna kind of change up.
Yeah,
how it is.
Man, once again, shout out to Tim and Swiss.
Man,
coming out. I was talking to Tim way before this stuff happened. Maybe like a month before. And I was talking to him. I was like, I was talking about something about what he's gonna do next, like career wise. We were kind of talking about that, and I was like, man, you gonna do something. You're gonna be like a man of the people. Like you already are the man of the people, but you're gonna do something. You really gonna be like the people's champ. But it just so happened like maybe a month later, all this shit happened. And then they did Versus, and it happened to come true in a roundabout type of way, because they really are the people's champ. Like they got the culture on their back right now.
And even Tim's beat making videos, like how he be doing those collabs with the artists and stuff.
Fire.
Tim is one of those people. Is like once he gets it, it's like a rap. Because I remember when he was like starting to do more like social stuff. He was like trying to figure it out, and then all of a sudden it's just like boom. Like I feel like he got it now. Like I don't know if he got a team helping him or whoever, but whatever's going on, they got that joint down, bro.
Them collabs be fire.
Oh yeah, he killing.
Yeah.
So I got a throwback jersey prepared. I got some Air Force Ones. I got a 7 5/8 fitted cap. I'm ready, bro.
I got a Band-Aid I got in a bottle of Flintstone Chewables. So I'm just gonna put that on the face.
I got to limber up the shoulders. You know what I mean? So you could do that.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of that, bro.
Oh, right, it's going down.
It's gonna be a lot of that. Both of them came out around 2000.
That's true.
Yeah. So
damn,
it's a good matchup. I think Nelly Ja Rule would have been a better matchup for me.
Yeah, both a lot of songs for the ladies. Because Luda got, again, it goes to that energy thing. Luda got so many ups. Of course, he got those ones for the ladies. He got Lovers and Friends. Does those records count though? Like, what's the rules on that? Because I've heard people talk about how he shouldn't play like Yeah and Lovers and Friends, but to me, those are humongous records.
My thing is this: was I on it? Am I gonna play my part? I'm here to celebrate me. I was on this song. Yeah.
That's facts.
My thing is, you can't tell me I can't play songs because other people are on them. What you need to tell me is play songs that I was on. And if that's the rules, I can play songs that I was on, then I don't care who else was on it. I can play it.
He just need to play that Shawty Low They Know remix. And I will be so happy.
I don't know, bro. I don't even know if he can get into that bag. It's so much to choose from.
That song is like, bruh, I remember going home to Virginia, and that was when people was like, oh, you intern at DTP and all this stuff. And then I was DJing, so I'm all out there. I go back home, and then that song come back on. Bro, I was lit, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing at that moment. Even though I won't do it nothing.
Killing it. When somebody said Luda need to play Rabbit.
Ooh,
Fat Rabbit.
I don't even know he going. That's one I don't know if he's gonna get to.
I don't think he's gonna get into that. He got too many hits to go.
Nelly should play Tip Drill. If he's smart, he's gonna play Tip Drill.
Oh, of course. You gotta play that. But Nelly just got too many. Him and Ja Rule would have just been a way better matchup. Yeah. Somebody said Luda versus Busta. I think that's actually legit.
I'm not mad.
That's legit. That's.
I'm not mad.
That's pretty good.
They need to have it. They need to do that one on like Twitch or YouTube and show the videos.
Definitely. I was talking about how Luda brought back the video matching with the song. Because for a while, videos was just in the club with the champagne glass. The song be talking about like killing somebody, and the video be like in the club with a champagne glass. Yeah,
Luda had the Quagmire arms running around.
Bruh, goat. He's a video goat, man. Speaking of Luda versus Busta, for real, yeah.
Need a rapper actor versus rapper actor.
Nah, because nobody in the rapper actor category can go against Luda and it be an even matchup. Like you got Ice Cube. You can count Snoop, but I don't even think that's a good matchup. You got LL Cool J. It's not a good matchup. Somebody said Luda versus T.I. I don't think that's a good matchup.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have to do like a T.I. versus like Jeezy or somebody.
We could do Terrence Howard versus the dude who played Biggie.
Let's not do that.
I might.
Say mine.
Say mine.
Terrence Howard versus another character Terrence Howard played.
The Battle of the Mains.
That's hilarious. Wait, man, speaking of goats doing big things, your boys, Akai Professional, are back. Did you see?
Oh, the secret is out, huh?
Yeah. It's finally out. I was sitting on the secret for a little while, but they announced it. The MPC Live Mach 2 is out. I see as I announced that ER Beats jumped in the building. ER Beats is a person. He's a producer. I know that. You know those guys that immediately buys all the new equipment. ER Beats is that guy. So ER Beats, I'm going to ask you, since you're in here, are you going to get a MPC Live Mach 2?
ER Beats, aka Young Guitar Center.
That's a fact. But I'm not gonna lie. From what I heard, now I heard this over the phone. I was talking to somebody at Akai, and they were playing. They were using it over the phone, and I was like, "Yo, it sounds pretty good." And in case you don't know why I'm saying it sounded good over the phone, it's because the MPC Live Mach 2 comes with a built-in monitor, like speaker monitor, that you could actually hear stuff out of. So when they were using it over the phone and demoing it for me, it sounded pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. And from what I was told, it sounds really, it just sounds really good.
Right.
I trust the source. So
That's pretty
Shout
fire
out to
though.
him. Yeah. Shout out to Akai for being innovative and for being the most consistent company out there right now.
You gotta applaud them for that because they at least they be trying and taking risks. Like that's what I like about them.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to them, man. Look at ERB's comment. Already pre-ordered. I told you.
Man, that boy.
I told you, man. ERB's don't be
the plug.
Yeah, I already told you. I knew if there was anybody, he was gonna have it.
ERB's is like, you ever go to somebody's house and they be like, oh, you like this whole thing? And they just give you something randomly. Yeah, you can have it. ERB's is to be giving away NPCs.
That's a fact.
Oh, this whole thing, this Renaissance. Oh, I got 4 more.
That's a fact. Trizza looking like Sunny Digital.
I get that a lot. That's my cousin, man.
Yeah, he kind of do look like.
That's my cousin on my daddy's side, twice removed. His cousin, and you know what I mean. That's how we related.
You look like my man Sunny D.
True story.
Yeah, hilarious. Now let me ask you. Let me ask everybody this. NPC Live with a speaker on it. Is there value in that or not? In your opinion, do you think that there's value in that, or do you think it's gimmicky?
You know what? I would have to try it, to be honest. I don't know why I would need the speaker, because it's not like I go out live. Like, I can see Jay Black needing that. Jay Black likes to make beats in a random field while he's finger drumming. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. So for him, it makes sense.
Not a random field, don't they?
No, because remember that video? He had a video. He's sitting in the field. That's what made me think about it.
Facts.
But for me, I don't know. But I mean, I ain't gonna front. I kind of miss the NPCs, bro. Like I missed the NPC a little bit, bro.
Man, I'm getting that one. They were actually talking to me about the live Mark II. I was like, nah, I want the one. Give me the NPC one.
What's the difference between the one and the live 2?
The live 2 is kind of like, I gotta break stuff out. So this is the Pardon the Dust. This is the NPC Touch. The live 2 kind of looks, picture this with a monitor that comes out to about right here going across the front of that joint. The NPC 1 is square. It's way smaller than this. It has more dedicated buttons on it. I just kind of like it. I just like it better though. But the live joints in the Touch are the long rectangular ones, right. And the NPC joint. I got everything for demo. The NPC joint is square, kind of like this Machine Mark 3, but in my mind, it's about a quarter less of the size of this, and this is still almost portable. So yeah,
I might have to come in NP just for the old time's sake. It's nothing like. I always go back and forth. Like I'm young Mouse Shorty right now, young Trackpad. You know what I mean? Like that's how I've been making beats lately. But for something, I don't know, something about just like being able to turn the little wheel, cook up real quick, lay down the note repeat button. Like I love that flow.
Yeah, exactly. And does this have a note repeat button?
Did they take the note repeat off the screen? That's the biggest thing. When they start on the screen, okay.
Whoa. For the Mark II, I don't know. For the one, they did. For the one, they took like almost all of the buttons, the main buttons off the screen, and that's why I want that one.
See, that's smart because I didn't like that. When I saw it was on the screen, I'm like, no, that's the main button.
Dog, yeah, I need like that tactile feel when I'm using an NPC. Like I need raised buttons, and when I get that muscle memory and I hit that sample button, I know the sample button is right there. It's not going to be like, oh, you got to be on a certain screen, and then you got to look. You can't feel where you at. I don't really like that. I like for muscle memory to kick in, and raised buttons really help with that. I don't know if Black Metaphor is in here. Black Metaphor just got NPC 2500, and he hit me up. He told me he's super loving that joint. I don't know if that's his first NPC or not, but I know he's in love with it. If you've never had an NPC, I suggest everybody at least try one out. Them joints, they kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Young Chamber says, Windows Triz in the cut. You already know. Young 95.
Yes, sir.
There. Open Labs Miko and Nico have built-in speakers.
No, they don't.
No, they didn't.
No.
They were. The more I think about it, I was like, man, it was a good idea, but now looking back, I was like, this shit was not.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. But they definitely did not have built-in speakers. I built and fixed enough of those over the course of like 6 or 7 years to know that they did not have built-in speakers.
Don't question what sound or I guess he means sound engine. It's an or in there, but what sound engine comes with the MPC one?
I don't know what you mean by sound engine. Could you clarify a little bit more? Yeah.
So I'm still trying to get my 2000 XL fix. Ooh.
Damn, bro. You might as well just go buy another one. I don't know how much they're gonna charge you to fix it, but if you go take it somewhere to get it fixed, because shit, I bought a 2000 for like $150, $200, something like that.
Yeah, I remember going to Southside over there with Jermaine Dupri, and he got like 3 of the same MPCs in case one of them go out, he could just swap it out. Because I think they're so hard to get them fixed.
Yeah, that's an OG move. That's a Dr. Dre move right there.
Yeah, that's also a rich move. Like, I'm just gonna buy 4 of the same thing.
Yeah, like let me get one. Or it's like I had one in Atlanta, but then I was in LA. I didn't take it with me. I needed one, so I just bought another one, brought it back with me. That type of deal.
Yeah. Have you seen well, hold on, before we get to that, what do you guys think of Lenovo Y540 or the new 5s for production? I have no idea what any of those are. Are they monitors? They got a monitor kind of name to it.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what? I like when people come on here and ask us what we think about stuff that they probably know we don't know about.
I had no idea.
No, school is dope, for real. Like,
so he was saying, does the MPC come with synths or drum kits?
It does.
Samples.
It does. It comes with, I think. Oh, and it also operates in standalone mode. So in standalone mode, it actually includes 3 synths, I want to say. It also comes with a few drum libraries. I'm not sure which ones, but it does come with sounds. Yep.
Smart. They're laptops. So Lenovo Y540. Yeah, you got it. Oracle would probably be the better guy for that.
Man, I just did a ton of laptop research and just bought one. However, I did not get into that one. I got to go look that up. And I hope it ain't fire because I just bought this laptop like 2 months ago, if that.
Yeah, I'm eventually, I think I'm gonna get a streaming computer. Would you get a streaming laptop or would you get a desktop for that?
Laptop. I wouldn't get a desktop for anything now. And I was desktop king. I wouldn't do a desktop for any reason at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm done.
Changes what I look at then.
Yeah, I'm done. And like if you come into my setup and you look at it, people think I have a desktop just because of the monitor and how everything is situated. I'm like, nah, it's a laptop.
Yeah, desktops are low-key trash because I remember you carrying your joint around. That was a whole ordeal.
Bruh, the whole joint. I had like 4 hard drives in that joint. It was crazy.
Oh, you ever see somebody and they pull up with the iMac and they like hold that joint like this?
I remember
trying
to
walk in the studio. Oh shit!
I remember them days. Slim, that was just as bad as when people had to carry like ASRs around. I know,
bro.
That was terrible.
Oh my god.
I got a rack mount ASR and that's too heavy to carry around.
The streaming setups usually have capture cards, so you need a PCI slots or enough USB ports on a laptop. Good to know.
I'd rather go with enough USB ports. Capture cards and I remember swapping up on TV cards in my desktop, all that. Them days are over. I also remember the days of taking my MPC apart and putting stuff back in it. Those days also over. I'm done. I am done.
Welcome to the new age.
What good is life if you can't back out of some tedious task that you've been performing forever?
That's real.
If you paid your dues. Yeah, I'm done.
Have you seen the newest update for Logic?
No.
Yeah, Logic updated finally. And
So
I will get. Hold
you
on, I
going
gotta
back?
keep this. I gotta keep the same energy. The same reason I don't care for Reason is the same reason that Logic I feel like needs some smoke.
Late to the party?
Bro, this is the first update in I'm guessing 4 or 5 years, maybe. This is the first major update in years. Bro, I've been off Logic for maybe 3, 4 years.
But are you surprised at them being late to the party?
No, I'm not surprised, but it's just like, come on, man. These companies got to do better. And I know Apple's, making beats is probably the least of their worries, but still, man, like, this is like a big part of why people get MacBooks and, and they're invested. And I like Logic. That was the thing. I really like Logic. I just didn't like when they updated the Logic X, I was like, this is kind of weird. I didn't like the way it looked.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of stuff that I just didn't like about it. And then there was no updates for a long time. So, people say I talk trash about Reason. I equally throw smoke at Logic for taking so long to do these changes. But I will say the changes low-key kind of look fire. I don't think I will ever go back, but it's some dope stuff.
So what they got?
Basically Ableton. It's basically like they got a step sequence in there. They got the loop view, so for like live performances.
Do they have automatic time structure?
I believe so. They got an easy sampler, and can you believe it? The EX24 now supports 24-bit.
Bruh.
Can you believe it?
No. Listen, that was one of the most trash things about Logic. The sampler, the EXS24, did not support 24-bit WAV files. Bruh. That literally changed the way I put out sample packs.
That's real.
Because I was doing all 24-bit joints, and I kept having, and this is early sample pack days when there wasn't a whole bunch of resources or people to go to see if they're having that same problem. But all of the Logic people were having problems, and I would end up having to bust down the kit and make a 16-bit version and then resend it to everybody that had a problem with Logic. And that's back when I was sending out orders by hand. So I was like doubling up on all the Logic people. And I was like, well, it took me like 5 customers to figure out that the problem was the EXS24. And then the fact that it's called the EXS24, but didn't read 24-bit WAV files. And this was like 6 years ago. That shit blew my mind, bro. I was like, they're not serious.
That's like Wingstop saying, like, yeah, we don't sell wings. We only sell chicken nuggets. That's it. It's like, bro, wait. Your name is Wingstop, bro.
It's in the name. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell was the 24 for in the name? Definitely the EXS16.
Yeah, that was trash.
Which is actually a harder name to me, the EXS16.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm glad they're making steps in the right direction. I think that, they're trying to go more mobile. I think they're going to release something for iPad soon. Yeah. Which is smart for them. It just looks like, it looked like if Logic and Ableton and Bitwig kind of did the Dragon Ball Z Fusion dance. It was like that.
Not Bitwig, but all right.
I mean, it's very bit. You know how Bitwig had a certain look to it, and some of the features. It's like they try to take those and put it in there. So I'm not mad at it. I just don't think it's enough for me to change over.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would have to change over whole platforms, but shout out to the Logic for at least attempting. Somebody said FL Studio doing big updates too. I believe it. I hate to be the guy to say this because I'm an Ableton guy. So this is like the last person that should be saying this. FL Studio needs to do a graphic overhaul.
Oh yeah.
The setup of how, because they ran into the problem with adding more features, adding just more stuff that people wanted that is very useful. But then the screen real estate and the way they had to set things up kind of got convoluted. And I think it's a bit jumbled with how it has to work. And I know I'm gonna get killed because people say Ableton, even though Ableton is not confusing the way it's set up, it looks confusing to people. So Ableton need to change their graphic interface. I would beg to differ, but I think Fruity Loops could do something to make their UI just a little more simplistic.
Yeah, I agree. Because the only gripe that I have with Fruity Loops is that it's so simple that I feel like it hurts it in a way. That it's certain stuff that like even like tracking out beats and assigning stuff to channels. I'm like, bro, why does this work like this? Like Ableton is like you just group the stuff together, it's all together. But if you want to do it in Fruity Loops, you got to wire stuff. It's just a little more complicated than it needs to be.
See, that's the reason side of Fruity Loops.
Yeah, I don't care for that at all. But other than that,
I watch videos. We're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna make a channel for this effect group channel, so we're gonna do this, and now we have to route it to a channel on the master. I'm like, you gotta route it. You made a track, now you have to like connect a virtual wire to another track. Nah, bro. Like,
and I still use it Fruity Loops. You know, I haven't been on it. Well, I make loops in Ableton, but for the most part, I'm using Fruity Loops. But I don't know, man. It's a weird, like I'm calling it a weird thing because I want to use Ableton, but I like the flow of Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
But outside of programming drums and the simple stuff, I love everything about Ableton 20 times more. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's kind of weird.
Shout out to Fruity Loops, man. If I wasn't using Ableton, I'd be using Fruity Loops.
Have you seen the Decap's new video? The sound debacle continues.
I did. I finally saw it after you told me about it, about how he took the same two tracks, put one in FL and one in Ableton, was it?
Yeah, and he bounced them, and then he inverted the phase on one, and it was no sound. And my reply to it is, that's not exactly what I know what I'm speaking. That's not what I'm talking about. To me, the Fruity Loop sounds it's almost like an MPC. When you're pushing in the red and you're clipping.
Yeah, it seems to respond to a lot of overdrive type deal.
Yeah, so I want to see and I might do that today. I might do that. I might make a video of taking the same loop, use a third-party plugin that works on both of them, like an EQ, boost the gain to an OD amount, and then bounce them out. So it's an equal thing, but I'm almost 100% sure that it's going to sound different between Ableton and Fruity Loops, and that's what it's the difference now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love Decap. That's my brother. That's the homie. But I even for the test he did, I agree. But I just know when certain people use FL, it's just a knock, and I notice it mostly in the kick drum.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm a guy who's compared different sound files from like hardware and software, and I've done a whole bunch of comparisons myself. And most of the time, they do come out to be like, it's just kind of the same. But it's just something about FL, bro. It's just something about it.
Sebastian B says there's a roll off somewhere in FL mixing when clipping, bro. It's something different, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. FL.
Yeah, Ponzu's. So I did a test. I was trying to make sure that I wasn't crazy, and I did a test, and it was different. But I want to make sure, I want to document this, and I want to make sure that it's like a non-bias. So same loop, you know, same plugin, the exact same preset. You know what I mean? I'll probably talk to Diego because Diego is, people don't know, Diego is like an engineer first.
He's a master.
And so I want to talk. I just want to get another outside opinion to make sure that I'm doing everything right, just to make sure I'm not messing any variables up in this. But I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. I'm almost 95% sure.
Bro, let me know when you do. I'm there. Yeah. I'm there for the ride, for sure. Sam Griffin said, I wonder if Logic could turn audio files into MIDI files like Ableton. I wouldn't be surprised if they might have added that feature by now.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Let's see. I heard there's a built-in multiband. I don't know about build. I just know that it's something about when it's almost like an MPC. When you push an MPC, it's a different sound than it is when you just do like Ableton, for example, right?
Yep. Oh, for sure.
And the same thing I think with Fruity Loops. It has a different sound when you push it rather than like a Logic or something.
Facts.
FL seems like it has something extra in the mixer.
It's something going on, man. The homie Flacco said, I switched to Ableton. I love the setup and the UI. I'm rocking the white screen. Hey man, listen. Ableton is fire to me, but I understand people's beefs about it.
That's facts.
Yeah.
The letter L Beats, what up, bro? He said
letter L, what up?
He said this is gonna be hilarious. Everybody gonna be there, be doing their own comparison videos. Yeah, I definitely feel like it.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and I'm there. I'm there for all those videos. I'm there to argue, but deep down inside, I don't care.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. At this point, I'm just like, I just want to do it just to make sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah, because if I take myself out of the situation and I think about the consumer, you know, the 13-year-old girl from Kansas that I always talk about as the consumer. If I put myself in her shoes, she don't care. Ableton, FL, and I kind of don't care either. But it's a good conversation, and it might uncover the mystery to what the knock is. You know. Oh, Tris, why you got a circle, bro? Why I got you with a circle again, homie? Hold on, we're gonna give Tris another 60 seconds to decirclify himself. Yeah, they got him again, man. Damn. I was about to get into something crazy too. Bro, hold on. We're gonna remove Trizza. Either way, so look, we about to get up out of here for a hot second if I don't see Trizza in the next couple comments. And we will try this again. And I'll also tell y'all, I got a date tonight. So I gotta get out of here at 6 o'clock. So I hope we get this right, because I definitely got the super hot date tonight. So look, I'm about to get up out of here and we're gonna come back.